felonies committed that you processed through your lab. Is that correct? 800 samples?
Madam Chair, members of the committee, the 800 number was what we have seen over time, from pre-Katie's Law to post-Katie's Law, that on average, year to year, the increased number due to passage of the original Katie's Law, the increase is 800 additional samples per year.
So, how many felonies are there committed every year in New Mexico? It's got to be more than 800.
Well, Madam Chairman, and members of the committee, there's a difference between numbers of felonies committed and those that actually get arrested, and those that subsequently make it to court or get convicted of anything. So the number that we take in on an annual basis and analyze are, and this is a statistical nightmare for me, so I apologize. For the years 2003, 4, 5, the average number of new samples coming in was approximately 4,800. That was people that were convicted of an offense. So they were either convicted based upon the original DNA Act, or they were collected pursuant to a conviction and were subsequently required to register as a sex offender.
Okay, so this is basically violent offenders who were listed as great bodily harm, aggravated assault, kidnapping, burglary, larceny.
Madam Chair, members of the committee, those offenses that are listed in the current Katie's Law, those are what resulted in the increase of 800 samples. So we went from approximately 4,800 per year to approximately 5,600 a year. So we had that increase since Katie's Law took effect, which we would attribute then to the increase due to the number of arrestees.
So the ones that you were already testing before Katie's Law, you were already testing, who were those?
Madam Chair, members of the committee, those people are the ones who are on an annual basis convicted of a new felony. So they've not yet been input into the system. So they're being convicted for their first conviction. They go to prison, they go to probation or parole, and then we subsequently receive a sample from the Department of Corrections for those people that are convicted of those offenses. There are certain other people, primarily folks that come in from out of state to live and eventually have to register as a sex offender. Anyone who comes in from out of state, whether they're on an interstate compact or whether they're going to register as a sex offender, they're going to have to report to either the county sheriff or to the Department of Corrections in some form. If they've not previously provided a sample to the state of New Mexico, then at that time they're also collected. They are all included in that 4,800 per year number that was pre-Katie's Law.
Okay, and then you have the additional 800.
That would be based upon the offenses enumerated in current Katie's Law.
Okay. And then how do we figure out how many new ones that there will be? This is for all people arrested for felonies. Am I correct? All people arrested for felonies in the state of New Mexico. How many might that be?
Madam Chair, members of the committee, that's what I was indicating earlier, is there are no good numbers. There's no place to pull out good statistics. What we have experienced, and our estimate on this has shown to be relatively true, that approximately 2/3 of the people that are being arrested for a felony are already in the database for one reason or another. Either they're a registered sex offender, or they had previously been convicted, or previously now, as it's turned out over time, arrested for a felony offense. So about 2/3 of the people are already there. So that's why the increased number is not as staggering as what we initially thought it might be back in 2006.
Thank you. Okay, thanks very much. I think we have a motion on the floor.
Madam Chair, may I close?
Yes.
And it's just a real simple statement. 2 years ago, the Sepich family gave me an award called the Katie's Hero. And I would encourage each of you, as you vote on this bill, consider you're in line for that particular award.
Is that a promise?
We can accept no gift or vote. Anyone else? Senator Paper.
Madam Chair,
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Senator Esco?
Yes.
Senator Boyd-Thomas?
Yes.
Senator Byrd?
Yes.
Senator Garcia?
yes. Sarah Griego,
Yes.
Sarah Nava,
Yes.
Sarah Eichenberg,
Yes.
Sarah Feldman,
Yes.
Madam Chair, thank you very much.
Have a unanimously passed. Thank you very much.